Hey guys, welcome back to Overhead Athletics. In this video, we're going to talk about 3 ways in which you can fix excessive leaning to your glove side away from your throwing arm or pulling off the ball as you're pitching and as you're throwing. 3 drills to fix that coming right up. Three ways in which you can improve your lateral side bending or your lean toward your glove side or away. Excessive contralateral tilt, we often call it. And that's basically where you've leaned really far to your glove side. So what we like to start with is something really simple where you can get into a flexed position and stay in a flexed position. So what we like to do is come into a standing position, flex, stick the butt back. Don't just squat down. Stick your butt back and your chest forward out in front of your toes. Now, from here, you have to keep your chest forward as you step and throw. So you stay flexed forward. This is a great one for infielders, but it works really well for my pitchers as well. And they can start with their feet closer together if they feel confident, or a little wider apart. That makes it easier. And you have to stay forward and go through the throw. Really easy drill, works really well. Flex forward and go. That's drill number 1 here. Number 2 is a little more dynamic. So if you're having arm pain or something like that, kind of avoid this one. But what we're gonna do is a back pedal. We call it a turn and burn. And because you're backpedaling and you're turning and open, there's more energy pushing you into that side bending away direction. Because of that increased energy that way, you have to stabilize against that and actually fight it a little bit. So it's a back pedal, turn, and throw. The more energy I put into that throw, meaning the faster I throw, the harder I backpedal, the more effective the repetition. So I've got a band and a strap here. A lot of you guys have different types of bands that actually have wrist straps on them. They'll work well. Actually, at the Overhead Athletic Institute, what we utilize is a band or a backpack type of setup where it straps around, and I have a lot of different carabiner attachments. So it's really effective because I can really be specific with the attachments. But for at home, I know a lot of you guys have different band hookups, and something that can attach to your glove arm really works well. From there, I can just have my band attached to it. So the band is going to pull on my upper arm of my glove arm. From there, I'm going to attach it to something that's a little lower down, maybe as low as the floor, maybe not quite. And that band is now going to pull me open. So it's going to pull me open towards the target earlier, and it's going to pull me away from my throwing arm. Exactly what we're trying to avoid. And because that's what that band is doing, I actually have to fight against it. And because I have to fight against it, I'm training to move in the opposite direction, which means I'm training to keep my chest and my upper body more stacked. I don't want so much tension that I can't do the throw, but I want enough to where I really feel like it's going to pull me. The other important thing here is I'm not out in front of the attachment, so it's not behind me. It's not back here. It's pulling me forward, or it's even with where I land my front foot. From here, I want to replicate my normal arm action and throw the baseball. Because it's pulling me to the side, I have to resist against that. So this is a really advanced variation. And actually, I love the ones that actually attach, where I put on a backpack type of attachment and pull with that. And you could tighten your backpack down. I just think it's gonna move around too much compared to what we actually use. It's more like a harness. But up on the upper arm with the cuff, works really well, as long as it's pulling me back towards that side, which is exactly what we want to avoid. So what you saw here in this video was a couple techniques that are designed to facilitate the fault. What we call facilitation of the fault is pulling me in the direction of the fault through momentum, backpedal and turn, and through a band, an external resistance. They're designed to pull me in the direction of the fault, so I have to resist against it. You also saw one technique where we pre-position you in the opposite position of the fault, or the opposite direction of the fault, so that you stay in better position. So we hit both ends of the spectrum here. Some are going to work better for some athletes, others are going to work better for other athletes. Use a combination of these 3 drills to keep you more upright in the throw. If you're still having issues staying more upright in the throw with lateral side bending, as a lot of athletes do, you need to work on your core stability and rotational stability. We use aqua bags for that. We've shown a lot of those on this channel. We've also shown some exercise with bands that work really well. But if you're looking for something more complete, that's really going to eradicate this issue long term, we have a 12-week rotational corrective exercise program on our website. It's exactly what it's called, the 12-week rotational corrective exercise program, that puts you in positions specific to the throwing motion and teaches you how to contract from there to move through your full rotational excursion and be as strong as possible. So check that out at overheadathletics.com. And if you guys like these drills, give them a try. Let me know how they work for you in the comment section below. Stick with them. Don't just do them once. Do them over a course of 4 to 8 weeks and let me know how it goes. Hit the thumbs up if you like this content, and we will see you guys in our next installment.